Thank you. When we finally give up the process of trivializing education, it will mean that we have taken seriously the proposition that education can make us free and wise, not just rich and smart. In The Moral and Spiritual Crisis in Education, A Curriculum for Justice and Compassion in Education, David Purple articulates a vision that holds education as a sacred edifice of our commitment to human freedom and wisdom. Yet, in Purple's view, and in mine, Americans have come woefully short of that vision. We have made the sacred trivial. 25 years after Purple wrote, our commitment to the trivial is as intense as ever. Americans' steadfast commitment to the trivial is exemplified in the language of excellence, achievement, and high standards that dominate today's education discourse. These three buzzwords, they've become mantras, really, are an homage to the desire to be rich and smart and have little to do with being free and wise, truth be told. Excellence, achievement, and high standards have become ends in themselves, the gods we are told to worship. Disaggregated data in spreadsheets are their sacred texts. It is also the trivial that has the ironic audacity to lecture teachers about high stakes. You see, teachers already know about the stakes. Teachers deal in the sacred. The sacred stakes are the freedom and the wisdom of Johnny and Sarah and Maria and Jose and Ishmael. And teachers know that these students are neither the mere sum of their test scores nor their future potential to contribute to some accountant's balance sheet. Teachers deal in the sacred everydayness of students' lives, searching for that spark of meaning, of passion that can launch a student's trajectory toward a filling, engaged, happy life. And whether you realize it or not, students too deal in the sacred. They know so much more than we give them credit for. And I believe they long for us to realize our sacred obligation and to stop taunting them with the trivial. They want engaging lessons that require them to think, to really think about their world and their place in it. They want the possibility to participate in creating the world today, and they want us to stop telling them that their value as learners and people resides primarily in some trivial deferred reward, like a diploma, an SAT score, a job. Children are not our future, they are our today if we believe education is sacred. Now I imagine some of you here, maybe you're rolling your eyes at the philosophizing of this fluffy-headed intellectual, or shiny-headed in my case, and wondering what all this has to do with current education proposals under consideration in our state and up for debate nationwide. A fair question. And like a true philosopher, one I won't answer fully. I believe we are in a historical moment animated by the need for a refreshed language for public education. Our words reflect our values. And so, let us seek policy and practice that honors students' right to be free and wise rather than just rich and smart. As I prepare to close my remarks, allow me to make one final point. I know this is supposed to be a nonpartisan affair today. I believe the organizers had little choice. Both of the major American political parties are, as far as I can tell, equally steadfast in their commitment to the trivial, to the transient rewards of riches and smarts. And the dominant language of educational reform, in my view, also fails to offer a fundamentally different paradigm. Rather, it seeks to intensify the triviality, make it more efficient, even if to distribute it more equally among us. And so I am no longer interested in reform. I need a weightier word, one that more nearly reflects a commitment to the sacred. Maybe what we need is education redemption. And so in conclusion, and with all due respect to Josh and the other organizers who wish this to be a nonpartisan rally, as Howard Zinn says, I cannot be neutral on a moving train. I must take sides. I am on the side of the sacred. Thank you.